In 1980, the world watched Muhammad Ali get brutally, shamefully destroyed by the man he once called my little brother. From inside a juvenile prison cell, a 14-year-old boy made a promise in blood. 7 years later, he hunted Larry Holmes down and made him pay for every single punch. This is that story, the sacrilege. October 2nd, 1980, Caesar's Palace. Muhammad Ali is already shaking from Parkinson's and drowning in debt. Bad investments in yes men had bled him dry. He didn't want this fight. He needed the $8 million purse to keep the lights on. His opponent? Larry Holmes. 35 fights, 35 wins, undefeated. The same Larry Holmes who for years had been Ali's chief sparring partner. Ali taught him the jab, taught him the footwork, taught him how to be great. Now Holmes stood across the ring and made a public vow. I will be the first man in history to knock Muhammad Ali out. Ali came in overweight, his body poisoned by thyroid medication his doctor gave him to drop weight fast. The medicine sucked every ounce of strength out of him. What happened next wasn't a fight. It was a public execution. Holmes landed 338 punches on a legend who could barely lift his arms. 10 rounds of torture. Ali's corner finally stopped at something they had never done in 61 fights. The greatest left the ring looking like a ghost. 2,000 miles away. In Trine School for Boys, a 14-year-old inmate watched his hero get desecrated on a tiny black and white TV. Something inside him snapped forever. That kid was Mike Tyson. That night, he tore Ali's poster off the wall and taped up the newspaper photo of Ali's swollen, broken face. Through coups de marteau, he got one phone call with the champ. Ali's voice was already slurring, but the words cut like a blade. They shouldn't have done you like that, champ. Tyson's reply ice cold. When I get out, I'm getting him for you. The blood vow. From that second, every breath had one purpose. 1981 to 1984. Rejected, locked up, shadowboxing in a cage. 1985, Q's dies, the only father he ever knew. The promise almost dies with him. 1986 turns pro, starts erasing grown men in seconds. 1987 becomes the youngest heavyweight champion in history, but the real target is still missing. Then 1988 happens. Larry Holmes, still undefeated, still arrogant, does the dumbest thing imaginable. He comes out of retirement. He just put the bullseye back on his own face. The Hunt, January 22nd, 1988, Trump Plaza, Atlantic City. Holmes is 38, 48, and 0, running his mouth to the press. I already killed the master. The student will be easy. Tyson doesn't say a word at the press conference. 2 days before the fight, Muhammad Ali walks through the locker room door. He grabs Tyson's arm, pulls him close, and whispers 3 words. Get him for me, Mike. That was all. The reckoning. Round 1, Tyson walks straight through the jab like it isn't there. Round 2, Holmes clinches. Tyson throws him off like a child. Round 3, for the first time in 49 professional fights, real fear shows up in Larry Holmes' eyes. Round 4, Tyson throws the exact same straight right hand that Holmes used to torture Ali in 1980. Holmes crashes to the canvas. First knockdown of his entire career. He gets up at 9, eats a left hook that turns his legs to jelly. Second knockdown. He barely beats the count. Tyson walks forward, eyes completely dead, and unleashes 7 years of pure rage in one combination. Third knockdown. Referee waves it off at 2 minutes, 55 seconds of round 4. Larry Holmes is on his back, staring at the lights, finally understanding he just paid the full price for 1980. Mike Tyson doesn't raise his arms. He doesn't roar to the crowd. He simply turns, walks to his corner, and looks up to the sky. As if to say, it's done, champ. Mission complete. Side by side on screen. Ali helpless in 1980. Holmes helpless in 1988. One night, one promise kept. Mike Tyson didn't just win a fight that night. He became the first man in history to knock out Larry Holmes and gave Muhammad Ali the revenge he could never get himself. In the history of sports, no disciple has ever honored his master more brutally. Sometimes loyalty weighs more than gold. If that knockout just gave you chills, drop the exact timestamp of the final punch right now. Example, 12:47, that left hook was personal. The three most accurate get pinned for 30 days, and I reply to every single one. Do it while it's still burning in your chest. Next, watch how Mike Tyson built the most terrifying body in history. Right here, the insane training that let Ali survive 15-round wars. Here, subscribe and turn on the bell, because the next story I drop will hit even harder. This one was personal.